When you change the way you use the muscles around your hip and pelvis, it literally changes the position of your pelvis in space. And this can change your ability to access your abs, as well as how you put pressure out into your belly or down onto your pelvic floor.
All right, I think I'm unintentionally confusing a lot of you, so I want to take a moment to see if I can clarify. But there's nothing particularly magical about the exercises that are in today's post. I just tried to give you a whole bunch of quick snippets touching on hip strength and mobility to give you the idea that hips need to go in lots of directions when it comes to both strength and mobility, and also that the way that your brain organizes this movement is a significant factor. Also, you want to be able to consider how your hip does all of those things because they all impact your ab function. Also, if you want it, it's sped up 2x in today's reel, but if you want to be able to see it at normal speed, if you want to be able to stop it, rewind it, play it again, this is the sort of thing that's in my online program. You can stop and start at any point. It's a video that covers lots of different movements, hip movements, other movements, and lots of these exercises. Okay, but also for those of you who feel like this is coming at you a little bit too fast, I've been laying the groundwork for this for the 2 posts previous to this, so I'm going to share them again in case you missed them. But this is where you start. You start with considering your hip from the front and the back. Are you working too hard in the back and not enough in the front, in which case you need more strength in the front and more mobility in the back? Or are you the opposite, where you're working too hard in the front and you're not working enough in the back and you need more mobility from the front and you need more strength from the back? So we have to consider what's going on in your hip itself and create balance. And hips don't only function from front to back. So come back tomorrow. We're going to be talking over the next several days about ideas for considering your hip from different directions, combining it with different muscles, because the body doesn't work in hips, abs, etc. It all works together. Okay, but Alright, and just as a reminder, I'm putting together a freebie for y'all in the fall, so get on my email list if you want to make sure you don't miss it. But I'm going to tie together how hip function and foot function are interrelated, because just like your hips need your abs to work and your abs need your hips to work, the same is true if we go the opposite direction. Your hips need your feet to work, your feet need your hips to work, and all of that, we like to divide it up into these nice little pieces and give it names like feet and hips and abs, but our body doesn't view it in the same way. Not that our body views it, but it's all interconnected, it's all interrelated, and when one piece of the system falls apart, it's going to have downstream effects somewhere else. So you might not be able to get a hold of your abs because your arches are so high and you're rolling your feet out, or you might not be able to get a hold of your abs because your feet are so flat and you're rolling in, and it changes your hip function and then it changes your ab function. So it's all part of the same system, which is you, and we got to find the pieces.